Hello and welcome back to Matt Letitia's newsletters. This is newsletter number 12. That'll do. What's he been up to? It's quite a long one this week. Hi all, hope you've had a good week. As mentioned last week, Ipswich Purdy's Health Golf Club was my first port of call on Monday, supporting the Jude Brady Foundation Golf Day hosted by Andrew Coltart. The foundation was set up in 2008 in memory of Peter and Lynn Brady's second son, who was stillborn in 2006, and raises funds to raise awareness of stillbirth and neonatal death, and also funds child-related good causes in the UK. You can check them out at judebradyfoundation.co.uk. If you're interested in my golf, that's if you're interested in that. Sorry, now onto the golf. My golf wasn't great, but the company and course both were and had a nice surprise whilst on the course, as I had missed call from my former teammate Richard Hall, who was completely unaware of where I was, so I texted him and told him I'm on the 6th hole at Ipswich Golf Club. 5 minutes later, Richard was walking down the fairway towards me to say hi. I'd forgotten his house was so close to the course. His local knowledge of the course as we walked round still didn't help though. For God's sakes. Tuesday's first appointment was a 9:30 a.m. interview with geopolitical commentator, ex-military and aid worker in war areas Warren Thornton, and can be heard here. There's a link to Rumble. This was followed by our ex-Saints board meeting at St Mary's, where we discussed which charities we will support with the funds raised during our football season. I gave up my regular paddle tennis in the evening as Southampton were playing at home to Ipswich, and although it was lovely to watch the game in the company of many of my ex-teammates, the performance made me question whether paddle would have been more fun. Oh, it's a bit rude. Wednesday was a quiet one. Had a long walk and a fascinating chat in the morning with a friend in my village, and spent some quality time at home as the next 2 days were going to be pretty hectic. Oh, here we go. Thursday, and an early start as my flight to Belfast was at 9:15 a.m. Golf clubs on board. I played Carrickfergus Golf Club in the afternoon with 3 lovely blokes from the club. The evening was spent regaling the members with a few tales from my playing career. If ever you're in the area and a bit peckish, definitely pop in there. Given the size of the food portions we had, you would never leave hungry. The course was also a good test, and I was about 9 over par. Not disastrous given the slightly damp conditions. Well, it's not been great at golf lately. It's not been going very well. He was smashing it at the start, by the way, apparently. It was another early start next morning as I headed to George Best Airport to fly to John Lennon Liverpool Airport, as I was attending the Lench Building Group Golf Day at Carden Park. What an impressive place that is, by the way. Again, it was a pretty damp day, but the hospitality was amazing, including stocking the golf buggy with my favourite triple Malibu and Coke. Thankfully, my mate had driven up from Southampton to pick me up from the airport and drive me home later that evening, but the alcohol didn't really do my golf any favours. No prizes again. He's doing it again. He's messing up golf every time now. Eventually got home at 1:45 a.m, but knew I could have a lie-in for a while, as Saturday was a big day for our 14-year-old daughter, as at lunchtime she had been picked for the first time to play hockey in her team's ladies' second team. It was a proud dad moment, as despite the defeat, she was named player of the match. That is lovely. I hope it's not the Letitia surname, but credit where it's due. Sunday was once again another big day in our daughter's sporting calendar, as she made her second debut of the weekend, this time in her team's under-16s outfit. She did herself and us proud, again, despite the nerves, and opened the scoring and assisted 3 others in a 7-0 win. Oh my God, it's not just the surname. Got home and really enjoyed flicking between The North London Derby and the Solheim Cup, both great entertainment and both ending in draws. Well, that was my week, and I hope you've had a great one this week. And remember, try and do something every day that makes someone else's life a little bit better. Best, Matt. It's pretty standard. Pretty standard. I'm glad we got a little weather forecast for each day. Inspiring. Yeah, it's good stuff. I love how when he's talking about his daughter playing hockey, which is a sweet moment, he mentions, he says, in this bit, he says, despite the loss, she was player of the match. And then in this next paragraph, he's like, despite the nerves, she did really well. And it's like, you could have just said that without the negatives, but fine. She smashed it, and that's really good. He didn't say anything about any of the stuff he talks about on Twitter here. He did mention doing an interview with the geopolitical commentator, ex-military aid worker in war areas, Warren Thornton, who I don't know, but just assuming because he has a Rumble channel, this is the Charlie Ward show. That's Charlie Ward. This is the Charlie Ward show. I might try and get on this. Lee Dawson. Winning battles against the globalists. Do not comply with Lee Dawson. Golf event in Spain. We love inflation with gold busters. Adam James. Superman mushrooms for immortals and their pets. With Baby Trump and Lee Dawson. Hello? I'm going to get put on a list for watching this, man. It won't work. Well, it's my first time on Rumble, and I'll be honest, it's not gone great. That might be the last time I check out Rumble, but I wanted to see about the Superman mushrooms. 21 comments, can't see them unless you're logged in because of the, you can't have this free speech unless you're logged in. Anyway, that's Matt Tissier's newsletter. That is number 12. We're 12 weeks into this now. And it's really good. Thank you. See you next time.